Hey guys, how are you today? I hope that you are doing well. This week I have found myself being really excited for fall. All the leaves are starting to fall down onto our grass and the weather is getting a little bit cooler, and I've been really leading into the fall vibe. And as you can see, I'm sitting outside today in my backyard because it just feels amazing out here. And there's squirrels and birds chirping. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's very picturesque out here today, and I love it. And as I was putting the finishing touches on my fall capsule, I noticed that I was missing like those really cozy fall colors and patterns, and for some reason I just really missed that, and I wanted to add those into my wardrobe this season. So I thought, why not go thrifting and see if I can find those pieces and take you guys along with me today. But of course, I do have a rule that I always talk about, which is before you go shopping, sit down, make yourself a wish list. And this is especially important for a thrift store because when I go thrifting, things are so cheap and there's so many cute things that I find myself just kind of grabbing stuff that I probably don't actually need. So I wanted to do my fall wardrobe a little bit different this year because what I usually do is that I just bring out like all my warm clothes from storage and I just take them out and I put them in my wardrobe, and that's my fall wardrobe for the season. But this season I'm really like feeling those like fall colors, fall textures, so there's a couple of like pink sweaters that I just don't want to wear this season and I'm gonna save them for like winter or spring, and that's a little bit different than usual. For some reason this fall season I'm really feeling like the moody dark fall vibes and like a little bit of a workwear aesthetic, which I was drawn to last season as well. And I also noticed this season that I've been really into like working out in the garden, doing a little bit of gardening, or like more kind of harder work that I don't normally do inside the house. And I wanted to have more clothes that kind of work for that. So I'm thinking of things like maybe some high-rise cargo or maybe a workwear type of pants that are more durable. And I also want to add like a nice thick jacket that's maybe plaid that I could wear if I'm working in the garden in the fall or winter. And I'm even thinking to look for maybe a pair of overalls or some kind of dungarees. And I think that's really interesting because my wardrobe is pretty like neutral, minimal feel, and I think just mixing in a little bit of this like more rugged workwear vibe is gonna just give it a little bit of a fresh look this fall season, and I'm really excited for that. I want to talk about thrifting for a second because I'm sure you guys have felt inflation where you live, because I have definitely felt it. Things have been a lot more expensive, especially like groceries. So this month we're definitely trying to stick to a budget and not spend as much and see if we can save some money, and that's kind of where thrifting comes in, of course. So if you're on a budget this season as well, thrifting is a great way to do that because then we can just add a few things to our wardrobe for like $10-$20 and we kind of get something new, something with the fall vibe, but we don't have to spend hundreds of dollars. But I would love to hear your guys' perspective on this. Let me know, have you felt inflation where you live? Have you been trying to save money or stick to a budget, and how has shopping this fall season been for you? Yeah, let me know in the comments. So I do already have most of my basics covered for this fall because I have a pretty solid basic capsule wardrobe with a lot of pieces, so all I'm really looking for is a handful of those fall vibe, fall aesthetic pieces just to again add a little bit of something extra. It's my cat. She came to say hi. Say hello. So I do have like 4 thrift stores around my house within like a 15-minute drive, so my plan is to go to all of them just so that I can have a really good variety of stores to look through, and yeah, let's see how it goes and what I'm able to find. So when I get to the thrift store, right away I head to the specific aisle that I'm looking for. And this really helps for me just to save time, so I'm not just mindlessly browsing through all the racks. So on this trip I'm looking for things like jackets, button-down shirts, pants, and I'm also looking for specific colors. So instead of just looking through all the racks again, I'm looking for green, brown, orangey, red, burgundy. And again, that just really helps to save time. also like to look through all the sizes from small to extra large, and that's because a lot of secondhand items maybe shrink and different brands have different sizing, and I also prefer to have my jackets a little bit oversized. And of course, there's always that moment when I get distracted by all the cute things, and that's a really great time to pull out my wish list and just refresh my memory on why I'm actually there. And this thrift store didn't have a fitting room, so I had to try on a couple things with the mirror, and yeah, it was actually a little bit awkward to film in a thrift store, but you know, I did it for you guys. So today is day 2 of me thrifting, and yesterday wasn't super successful. I did end up buying a couple things, but I went to 2 different thrift stores and one of them was a complete bust. But today I'm at it again, and hopefully I'll have more success today. I'm gonna go to 2 different stores probably, and yeah, let's see what I can find. Another thing that I always do at the thrift store is look for natural fibers, and I've kind of trained my eye to do that at this point. But what I'm looking for is things like wool, cashmere, 100% cotton, linen, and you'd be surprised at how much good things you can find. So I've seen a lot of great brands like Aline Fisher, Marc Jacobs, Gap, and yeah, there's a lot of great things at the thrift store. Another tip I have is to check out the men's section, especially for tops like button-down shirts or sweaters. Sometimes you can find some really great things there, so I would not pass that up. Okay, so I didn't actually end up finding anything for myself, and that was kind of disappointing, but that's really part of thrifting. You have to really be committed to go through all the racks and really look for many hours, so yeah, something to keep in mind. But I did want to check out one last store, which is my local consignment store that I always take the clothes that I'm decluttering to. And stores like this are really great because the things are already curated there, so you're not going to be sifting through lots of things that are not cute. It's usually pretty in style with like the right trends, but stores like this are also usually a little bit more pricier than like a local Goodwill. But I almost bought these pants, but they were just not the right size, even though they were kind of that work pant that I was looking for. But this store did have a lot of really cute things that were perfect for fall, so I had a lot of fun just going through the racks and yeah, enjoying myself thrifting. So in total, I ended up buying only 2 items, which was a little bit disappointing, of course, and there was a lot of other cute things there that I found, but nothing that was on my wish list, so I really just decided to restrain myself and only buy the things that were really speaking to me. So I did find this cozy shacket that's plaid and has that like white Sherpa lining inside. It's super cozy and I really like it actually, especially the color, because I was looking for something in the burgundy color and I think this really goes well with all the other colors in my wardrobe. So yeah, I can see myself wearing this like out for a walk or maybe pumpkin patch or something like that. And then also this burgundy coat was really speaking to me. This kind of has the texture of that like teddy bear look that I did see a lot in different stores online, and I was kind of curious to try it but never willing to spend like $100 on a coat like this. So yeah, really happy to find this. Again, it's burgundy, which I'm just embracing that I'm drawn to this color right now. So I can really see myself wearing this for fall or winter walks because it's super warm and cozy. And I ended up spending only $17 on both of these items, which is really great and just gives my wardrobe that like little dose of fall vibes that I was looking for. But these 2 jackets were not like in perfect condition, so I don't think they're gonna last forever in my wardrobe, but my basic capsule or my core wardrobe has some really good quality pieces that will last me many years. So I think when we think of our closet in that way, like trying to buy really good quality items for your core wardrobe and then just being a little bit more relaxed on like the few additions seasonally that you add, because those are usually more trendy, and then I can just donate them back to the thrift store, and it's kind of a more circular shopping experience and one that I feel a lot better about. But speaking of items not being perfect, this Tuesday I will be doing a live video on my channel, and I'm going to be talking about the topic of what to do when you feel like your outfits or your style is not as good as you want it to be, or when we just feel insecure about our style and the clothes in our wardrobe. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about mistake purchases, things that I have gone through personally, and just how to embrace our wardrobe and be content even when it's not perfect. So if you want to make it to that live, it is going to be only for channel members, and I'm going to leave a link to that in the description box if you want to join and support my channel. And I just wanted to say a big thank you to those of you who are channel members already. I really appreciate you guys. Bye.